Tinubu's certificate saga is a national tragedy, says Osita Chidoka. And I think in another publication, it said that the ordering of CSU to release all Tinubu's qualification or certificates to Atiku Abubakar by Justice Nancy Maldonado is a national disgrace. And in another publication, it was also said like that. And this is also coming from the same Osita Chidoka. Actually, it's a national disgrace that the president of a country is found in perjury, in forgery, and in lying on that oath. Okay, everything about him, both primary and secondary school, is shrouded in secrecy and is fake, forged, and is very bad one. Apart from all other baggages that are in his neck that is not able to offload at this age. So that is why the Bible said, what will it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So what does it profit this man to have made all this money, all these years, all on a platform of falsehood and, perceived criminality? And now coming to become the president of a nation. Like I said earlier, a nation cannot be better than its president or her president. A nation cannot be better than the person representing it, local and international as ambassador. So show me your president and I will show you how your country looks like. Exactly. And that's exactly how Nigeria looks like now. Having somebody of this type as a president representing Nigeria in the international space. Not a very good one. So let's hear what Osita Chidoka is trying to tell us here about this tragedy. Former Aviation Minister Osita Chidoka on Sunday berated Nigerian security agencies for being unable to track the genuineness of President Bola Tinubu's certificate over time. According to him, it is a national disgrace to take the matter of such gravity for proof in the United States, even when Tinubu had been given a clean slate by Nigeria's intelligence agencies and the Independent National Electoral Commission to run for presidency. Chidoka made this opinion known in a statement on Sunday, as according to him, that it took the courageous activism of Abubakar Atiku to force the discovery of information concerning the president of Nigeria is a disgrace to our national institutions. As a nation, we have a full retinue of staff at the Department of the State Security, the National Intelligence Agency, the Independent National Electoral Commission, the Embassy of Nigeria with the full complement of staff in Washington, D.C., and the Nigerian judiciary that have variously ruled on matters concerning President Tinubu's academic qualifications. Yet, we cannot have a definitive conclusion about whether he has the academic qualification he claimed to have or not. This is disgraceful. Okay, that all the aforementioned institutions allowed a man to be sworn in without definitive statement about his qualification is a national tragedy. That's what he's saying. For 23 years, the issue of President Tinubu had been a recurring decimal in our national equation. Under his reign, a current Youth Corps member is serving as minister, and people under investigation by EFCC and made public are sitting in the Federal Executive Council, and they all passed through security screening. It's a national tragedy. I agree with Osita Chidoka here. He described the office of President of Nigeria as important both in its moral authority and its strategic importance to our national security and safety, that nobody who has possible blind spots can make him or her a potential asset for foreign intelligence, or governments should be allowed a smile near that office. So according to him, this should be a primary burden on all our national institutions. Legal technicalities and silence by state institutions should be deemed high treason. He made a case for a constitutional amendment to finish all electoral cases before the assumption of office, adding that the current disgraceful proceedings against a Nigerian president in a foreign court under election petition matters are damaging to our collective moral and legal standing as a people. If it turns out tomorrow that our president presented the forged certificate to INEC, Nigerians will bow down their heads globally in shame. On the other hand, if it turns out that his certificate is genuine, again, our reputation as a people is still in tatters because of the failure of national institutions to perform due diligence no matter who is involved. So he stated that the image of Tinubu would be tarnished if it was found that he forged his certificate, quoting him, "A forged certificate finding leaves President Tinubu in a vulnerable position morally and legally, as he did not present primary and secondary certificate to INEC. A forged CSU certificate makes him unqualified to stand for the office of president, as he does not possess the minimum qualification of that is Section 131D of the 1999 Constitution as amended. Of course, the next issue is the case of perjury, the presentation of false document under oath." Oh boy. Chidoka berated INEC, adding how INEC accepted a university degree without the qualifying certificate would continue to be a national mystery. The decision of the district court and the whole proceeding is not a moment of triumphalism, but a sober moment of introspection. It is a moment when, as a nation, we ask ourselves, what are our national values? Who or which institution should have ordered the full investigation of the questionable certificate? Considering that he did not present a primary or secondary certificate, should our court be concerned with the technicality of the tendering processes of the CSU certificate, or the disgrace and global moral damage of a forged certificate would rot on Nigeria? So the issue here is very, very clear. Chidoka is clear, and that is exactly what Nigerians are bothered about. Okay, the fact here remains that for all the Nigerian institutions to have cleared Tinubu from beginning, including INEC, for him to contest for presidency when he has no primary certificate, he has no secondary certificate, his CSU certificate is forged, then he does not even possess the minimum requirement or minimum required qualification to contest as Nigerian president. So how then did he pass through all of these security agencies and institutions in Nigeria, and even the INEC, and then made to participate and even swear him in when there are controversies surrounding his winning? Quite unfortunate. And that's what Chidoka is calling a tragedy in Nigeria. It's a national tragedy. It's a national disgrace at international space and a national tragedy within Nigeria. So what Chidoka is calling is an amendment of our constitution so as to be able to resolve or to make provision for resolution of all election matters before the winners are sworn in. But again, that will be a complex one, but it's something that needs to be done. So what else? People are making their comments here. Somebody saying, already Nigerian knew nothing good can come from Emilokon. Exactly. Nigerians knew it. Shame go soon catch on a very soon. Abi, animal this nonsense, and you will still be the shame. The same, not really. That somebody is coming here to insult someone else at the background. Someone say, yeah, people fooling themselves around. I can't imagine a school admitted a female student and graduated such student as a male student and still went ahead confirming such result for each male student alumni. Tinubu will continue wasting their time and resources. Can you imagine? So this guy, what is he saying? Or the new one more in it. Hey, they don't speak you over there. Somebody said Atiku has in his possession some of the academic records, but wants to get it officially from the school so that the Supreme Court judges will not support Tinubu as usual. Okay, I don't see anything wrong here now. If Atiku did not see what he is expecting to see, what now happens? People making empty noise. Okay, don't worry. Let the dance continue. And why is your Tinubu blocking Atiku? That is a big question that everybody is asking and nobody has answered. He's blocking Atiku out there in the US. Why? Why is he saying that it will cause him irreparable damage? Why is he telling the court to release only certificate but should not release any information that contains his gender? So why all of those things if he has nothing to hide? That's the question Nigerians are asking. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.